Gary's vault, Gaia's vault, even Perception vault. Yes, every prison has a floor, but currently, as far as I can see, this prison doesn't. Introducing the neutron star. To start off, you go into this spaceship. I actually hired a builder to build this. It's for me because I'm really bad at building spaceships. You do the science there and put your items in the chest and go into the portal. Don't disobey the signs. Then after you go in the portal, you listen to these signs and go back in. And then you'll crouch quickly into here. Let me show you the prison. So it starts off firstly with this layer of light blue stained glass. Fun fact: neutrons are actually an actual thing which are in the real world, so that's cool. The more you know. Then layer of obsidian and obsidian, and then the core made out completely of water with a few elder guardians. Yeah. If you try and break in this time, the guardians will just kill you. Simple. They're all named. The core is being invaded, so in chat it would say your name was slain by the core is being invaded, so the guard will know. In here, which is the guard room, here are the splash basins, so they can harm the person through the wall. And after they set the spawn point in the bed, if they have any items in there, it will go into his chest. And if you go through here, there's a bed where the guys set the spawn point and OP gear. This time I've got fully maxed out gear instead of the a bit weaker gear Neptune's vault had. Anyway, oh yeah, it's all covered in water to make sure nobody can go through to it. And then even if they did, what is the point? Because there's nothing even to do in the core here. Fun fact. So yeah. And then, so after you set the spawn point, you'll respawn in here. Oh yeah, by the way, in every possible space there's a sign, so what's it called? Nobody can place TNT and blow stuff up. Oh, damn it. Much better. Anyway, behind you, this is where you respawn from, where you go from the bed. So there's a protection for thorns, pre and custom binding, left right chest plate and left right leggings, which the prisoner will respawn and get instant on them. I'll explain about that later. Anyway, so the prisoner sets up spawn point here. What's it called? This is how you can lock it so the visitor can't do it. Go in. On the other side as well, there's the same for the visitor's bed. This bed's actually a bit low down than the prisoner's bed. But if you, if you try and, when the visitor tries and goes in, they'll sleep in it and then respawn in the end. And again, there's a lock, so you can lock it so the prisoner can't sleep in it, and there's another 2 buttons to obstruct the bed. The bed will be obstructed at all times, so nobody can cause through on top of it. The only time it won't be open so the visitor can actually get them, spawn point themselves there and kill them. Oh yeah, and if you're thinking about breaking in from the bottom or top, don't, because the guards will just see your name tag down there and then send all of the other recruits outside the prison. Because yes, there are guards which are going to be monitoring here to make sure that there's no funny business. Anyway, then when you go back in, and so I'll show you the end bit now. Here's the end portal, and if you're wondering once again how they get it up so high, the same reason as last time. If you didn't watch last time's video, just pretend they followed that the whole underground, and this is still technically underground. Nice. Anyway, so I'll show you into the end now. So firstly, the cell's got a few changes. There aren't any more motivational quotes. because I thought you might be able to break out of them. Yeah. It's in a gigantic obsidian cube with guards on top. So you can't break in or out. Well, you can't break out. Oh yeah, now I'll explain the armor to you. You might be saying, how did the visitor get out? You can't go really into the end portal, and you can't really go, and you can't really die, because if there's a way for the visitor to die, there must be a way for the prisoner to die. But that's where the armor comes in. There's only one set of it, so the visitor doesn't get it when they're visiting the prisoner. And when the prisoner wears it, because it's got curse of binding, they can't take it off. So what's it called? They can't use it to do any funny business. It's got protection force so the visitor can't punch them to death, and even if it's been a long time, it's got thorns, so it just killed them. Yes, and that's the way how the visitor goes out. They keep on repeatedly punching the prisoner until they eventually die, and then because the guards obstruct their bed by then, they will easily just respawn at world spawn. And here. And finally, outside the prison, there's a few more things. This little thing here is just for decoration, really, because those are actually on real neutron stars as well. They're called pulsars. And a few things you can't do. One of the things is you can't chunk ban the guard. Okay, if you chunk ban the guard, they'll always be in this area firstly, and then that'll just chunk ban the ender portal. So yeah. Every time a visitor wants to come in, they have to clear it out to make sure they have to point it to make sure they haven't got any AFK sessions in the middle of it. And what's it called? They can't. And if they disconnect for any reason, they have to stop the visiting process, because that might be a sign that they're trying to break it in. Some more ways of how not to break in are in the description. But all of these safety measures make the neutron star the most inescapable prison ever. I hope you enjoyed.